This is about a midway through the project video of 45 Bentley. I'm standing out here at the road now. We need to get a mailbox. This is a cast iron post and stuff, so we'll just paint it black and just get us a mailbox to go on here. So we'll talk. There's a couple different things we're going to talk about. Some of it is where the rotted wood siding and stuff is not complete. And I don't think they had intentions on doing these pieces of siding, but they're very necessary to consider all the rot being repaired on this house. And I would think after they've checked this twice that they would have caught this. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that in the video for a second. I'm also going to talk about a little more we need to do with the landscaping here, because we're going to get Greg to come back up here, probably bring a load of dirt, bring the skid steer back for about an hour, and just do a couple things. So first thing we'll talk about is this bed right here in the front. It's got these little landscape edging stones, which I think we should just leave intact. And inside the bed here, we got some stumps there, and just some weeds and whatnot. So I almost think we should just scrape this little area with the skid steer good. Get the stumps out. And then right here, there's a big hole where I guess the stump got removed or something. So, and these landscape edges are kind of busted right here. So we'll probably remove these out from here over to this. And Greg, I'm going to give you this video too, so take these out. We'll fill in the hole that's right here, and then get the stumps that are in here out. Let's see if I can't pan this video out some. Maybe it'll be easier now. So we're going to remove this stuff, fill in the hole here, and then get the stumps out, get all the weeds and all the crap out of it. Because what we'll do is just make this like a blank canvas for somebody. We'll put pine straw in it, and we may add some dirt in here too, just to level it a little bit, and then put pine straw on it and just let them, they can plant whatever they want to put out here. Doesn't matter. And I guess that's what we'll do. We'll go over the landscape first. So we got that. Remember, dirt in the hole, get all the stumps out, all the crap out of it, and you bring your skid steer over here. There's some more stumps. I don't know if we can let's see if we can get these out. I think we can. I'd rather have these stumps out. There's one over there, I think, and one here. Let's try to get them out and just get all this trash out here up. Get this little landscape border thing right here out. And then we'll add a little bit of dirt, at maybe 3 inches from the bottom of that vent right there, and let it slope out. And at the end of the day, what we're going to do here is put pine straw right here. All right, so moving on here to the left side. I showed you this before. It's like a dip here, and there's some dirt here, and there's a rock and a brick. Let's get all that crap out, and again, about 3 inches from the bottom of that vent, let it slope out this way. We'll move on around. Big ant bed and stuff right here. Let's get this out. Same thing, we'll kind of try to slope best we can away from the house here. And remember, if we're peeling up some of this dirt and stuff and these grass and stuff, we can take it up there and just toss it in the woods up there. All right, and coming around here, and remember, all this trash should be gone then, so it should be cleared out for you. But right here, let's just see, if we got an area where the water's draining into the house, let's do the same thing. Let's slope it out a little bit, because all this grass stuff will be gone. And it's a little rough looking in the backyard back here in general. There's like a little hole there, a little dents in the ground, and it's just a little rough looking. If we can fix that too with a little bit of dirt, that should be good. And I might have y'all come up here, when you do come up here, bring you a couple, I don't know, maybe 4 bales of hay and a bag of seed, so we can see like these bald spots and stuff like that in the areas that you guys are impacting. And then right here again, once this trash is removed, we're going to see that it goes back to the house a little bit here. We need to add about 3 inches of dirt right there on that foundation, kind of like you did here, and let it slope away. Moving around here. So, well, we can't really do too much right here because of this vent. That vent right there, almost. What we need right here, they might make something at Home Depot that it's kind of like a U. You kind of dig the ground out, it's like a U like this. And then we could add dirt around that because it needs a little bit of dirt. It's flowing to the house. So we need to see if we can't get some kind of little horseshoe looking U that you dig out and put in the ground and then put dirt around that. Because that vent is just like way down in the ground there. Got a big hole right here we need to fill when when they replace the HVAC at this one. I'm hoping they're gonna foam that or something. Look around here. Over here looks okay. I would just kind of maybe back drag these leaves and stuff across away from the house here. And like I said, when you toss all that stuff at the edge of at the back of the property line up there. But overall, all the landscaping, that's pretty much it on the landscaping. But I might have y'all bring the backpack blower up here. Somebody can be blowing. We can be straightening out this landscaping, put down some seed and hay. The other guys can add the final pine straw to the house. But the other guys can add the final pine straw. Oh yeah, we might want to put a little bit of dirt right here too. It looks a little low right here, but maybe a little bit of dirt. Greg, you'll know. Greg, you can look at this stuff and tell what needs to be done here. A little bitty hole right here, but you'll have this video as a reference too. Now, Sean, I'm gonna go on, Sean and Jamie, I'm gonna go on, and David, I'm gonna talk about the siding on the side of the house here. So start here at the garage. We got areas that needed to be addressed like this that didn't get addressed. Any of the low areas like this that are real close, like for instance right here, we replaced the siding from the ground up. You see right there where it does that, but we didn't replace but like 4 pieces here. All this other stuff is rotted right here going up. And it's so much so the inspector's just gonna walk over here when he looks at the house, and he's gonna put his finger out there when that stuff flakes off like that real easily, like it does right here. Then he's gonna look at the house and say, this siding is rotted. And he's gonna tell that to the buyers. We've got to get this siding. That's just way too easy to do that. And it's way too reachable. And it's because it's got overhang up there, so we're pretty much good up through there. But getting down here in these 6-7 foot heights right here, we got to replace this siding. Same thing here, right up the wall. Same thing here, very obvious. I don't understand how we missed this really. Same thing here. I mean, this stuff is so rotted that, I mean, you can literally grab this and put your hand in the wall here. You know what I mean? This is like, this, look at how crumbly this is. It's that bad. See that? Yeah, that's like really, really soft. So right here, we got to go up basically to 6 or 7 foot on the left side of the house and replace the siding across the side right here. All this, even right here with this electrical stuff. We'll have to just go right up to the electrical stuff, maybe put a box around it or something. But all this has got to be done. I think that's what happened is nobody wanted to get in this area right here and do this because of these boxes, but we got to. I mean, it's rotted. And again, like right here, this stuff is so bad that it's literally that easy just to crumble it. I mean, I could sit here and pull this whole piece of siding off with my fingertip. I mean, literally, look into the house. That's how bad this is. And it goes on up. You see, now I can only reach to here, but we got to go on up to like right there with this to make this work. I mean, he's going to look at that and call it out. Now, when you get on higher in the center, you're okay, but these edges, they got to be addressed. Same thing here on the back of the house. It's the same thing going on here and across here. And now this just looks rough. I don't know if their saw was dull or what happened here, but when they installed this, I mean, there's some big chunks taken out of the siding right here that they got to fix. And then right here, of course, you can see it just don't look straight the way it was cut. maybe just one more piece right here across the back of the house. And right here, we got a piece, maybe just one that's right here. But it's so rotted. See, very rotted. There's actually more right here. This is gonna have to go up probably about to where you can reach. 6 feet. About 7 feet up right here. I don't think there's none right there. But right here, same thing. They put 2 pieces of siding there, but all this other siding that's this rotted, that you can take your finger and just dig it out, all that got left. From there, all the way there. They replaced the siding right here. No, didn't replace this really rotted siding and put 2 pieces at the bottom. There's no reason that all that shouldn't have been replaced. Plus the 1 piece right there above that board. That's a really bad piece right there. And the same thing across the back right here behind the garage. Except for only got to come up probably about 3, 6, 7 pieces right here across the back will be good. All right, so now we'll move on over here to the side. And over here, it looks like they replaced 2. They need to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 high, as you can see across there. All that just flakes off real easy. Then from that point, it gets to where it's okay. It's okay now up through there. Just those bottom pieces. But you can kind of look down through there and see them. So, all right, so I'm putting all this on one video, but that's pretty much all of the siding part. So we went over landscaping and siding. I got to make a couple notes for myself too. But David and Jamie, you guys can drop off this part of the video. That's pretty much all I've got to talk about with you guys. All right, so Sean, now we're in the house. Looking good in here. They got the door put in. They pretty much got the upstairs primered, but they got a primer down here downstairs still. But just some notes to myself. I'm still not really, Sean, agreeing with you on painting this part right here. I want them to sand it first, and then let's look at the wood. Maybe bring a couple stain samples over here, because I think this will make a good accent in here. And another thing too, I think it will be better, because you know how easy it is to scratch and flake off paint off of a rail like that. You know what I mean? It's very easy to do that. So that's just a thought on that. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good in here. I got all that trim work done. Working on the sheetrock. I told them to make sure we pull the shoe mold off here. In the garage area here, we got all this backfilled in, but I'm about to get the concrete guy to cut this off straight. I guess with some kind of concrete blade. And he's gonna have to pour up to it, because we couldn't take this all the way out because of the footing. It was kind of over there on top of the footing with the wall kind of on top of it, so we couldn't just rip all that out. Only on that back wall and this wall though, not on this wall. So, and I need to make a note to myself that I need to come in here and do a little bit of sheetrock work. Of course, put the baseboard and all that stuff back in the garage, so that when they get this concrete poured and stuff in here and they paint, all that'll be back intact. But that's pretty much on it. That can wait till kind of the end of the job though to do that. So they got the door put in back here. I still got to put some foam and stuff at the top there and put the trim on. All right, so in here, window got put in. Looks good. Oh yeah, and I don't think we probably, I'm gonna go into the house in a minute, but I don't think we jacked this floor up. And I asked David and them, first thing to jack this floor up, the first thing I asked them to do, was we got sheetrock repair to do throughout the house. And I guess they just didn't, I don't know, I guess they just didn't listen about it. Or it didn't matter that they didn't do it or something. There's a laundry room. All this looks like it's getting good and primered. Got a door slab in here. Our little closet turned out, our little bonus bedroom turned out really good. And that closet looks like it was kind of made to be in here. It looks good. Don't look like it was added in here. It looks good. Don't take up much room. We got a little access door in the back of it, and we'll have an access door there. We removed that access door and this access door, and we put the lights. Well, they ain't done it yet, but they got to move that light over here on both of them so we can access the light from these other access doors. And move on down here. I got them trying to sand and secure this floor a little better. Got like a little hump right here in the floor that I think may be obvious when we put carpet in here. And plus we got some squeaks, so we'll try to eliminate that. Yeah, everything's looking good though. And I'll explain to them exactly what our paint scheme was gonna be and stuff. They were asking, was we gonna paint the whole tray ceiling? Like here's the bathroom. They was asking if we was gonna paint the whole tray white. I said, yes, we're not painting them because we're painting all the walls white. So all that's gonna be white, 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 white. And then we're gonna have the doors and the trim and the windows too. These will come kind of accent a little better because you're gonna have a gray here, 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 and all that. Gives it more accent than on a house where the window sheetrock. In here, damn, I wish I had the tape measure with me. I'd measure this vanity for Zach. I guess we can get what's his name to. We can tell them to measure that for us on Monday. We want to make sure Zach's got the correct vanity for here. Correct vanity for the hall bath, which I think those are just 24-inch vanities. Right here, I think this is, yeah, we got to put a 24-inch in here. I already know that. Uh-oh, that light's just on, I guess. They got to move this switch over to here, which I've already talked to them about that. I got the lights kind of hardwired, so I'm just going to leave it on. The stairs are feeling pretty sound. They feel good. Need to put some wire. So we could put wire shelf. I need to put that on their scope. I don't think I got that in there. Wire shelving in the entryway closet. Foyer closet too. Oh yeah, and then here, this looks like it could probably, I'm pretty sure this could take I know it could take a 30-inch vanity at minimum, at least. But Zach needs to really confirm this. He needs to get over here and make sure, double check what he's doing and ordering so that there's no problems. When it comes time to do this, he's got a sink here. He needs to figure out exactly what cabinets he's putting there. What we're doing with the back of it, make sure he's got all his trim pieces, all that stuff. Make sure we're not gonna have an issue with with the tile here, the backsplash or nothing. Make sure we don't have an issue with that. He needs to really be on top of this one. This is one he should go ahead and visit prematurely. But anyway, this video is getting to be 18 minutes long, so. But yeah, it's looking good here. A lot of stuff inside this house, but if we can get this thing poured, I need to talk to the contractor guy, see when he can come. We can get some of the stuff outside. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video.